Hello there, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Pisces, I did a meditation this morning and Spirit has asked me to bring a specific message to you. There's something that Spirit is wanting to share with you that has to do with something that you asked for. Maybe you asked for clarity or something like that. Whatever it is going to come through these cards today. So what I'm going to do for you is open your reading with a Guardian Angel Oracle card. Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Spirit Animals Oracle deck, and then an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Pisces, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that you're meant to hear today. I feel there's something that they've been wanting to share. They've been trying to communicate it with you. So they're wanting you to have no fear. I don't know if any of you are fearful of something, if there's something holding you back. They're asking you not to have fear. Okay, so the message is, notice when fear, doubt, and unrest creep in. Notice when you ensnare your soul in low frequencies. Draw your focus inward and upward. Meet me there and declare your freedom once again. So they're wanting you to clear that energy out. Okay, so once again, notice when fear, doubt, and unrest creep in. Notice when you ensnare your soul in low frequencies. Draw your focus inward and upward. Meet me there and declare your freedom once again. So what I'm visualizing here as I'm reading this card is a white light that goes down your body and back up again. So they're wanting you to do a meditation where you visualize a white light clearing all the energy within you and then coming back up to meet Spirit. Okay, so they're wanting you to have no fear. I feel that fear is an illusion. I lived in fear a lot of my life, and it's only because I wasn't aware that I was gifted, right? So it took a lot for me to get over it. I'm not 100% over fear, right? So they're wanting you to start clearing some of that fear out of your life. Turn it into a strength instead. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So again, a very strong card here, everyone. This is a feminine energy. And what's happening is Spirit is calling you to be open and receptive. There's an opportunity right now for you to really see growth and abundance, a lot of love in your life. Some of you are already in this place and there's more expansion and growth happening for you. Okay, so that's the Queen of Pentacles to start. Next, we have the Seven of Swords. All right, so I don't like this card because it lets me know that sometimes we can disconnect from Spirit because of the things that we're carrying around. And maybe recently in your life, Pisces, someone has said something to you or you experienced something that has really taken a toll on your life, that has kind of put a sour taste in your mouth or kind of halted you in your spiritual and your personal journey. Okay, it's time to release whatever this is that you're carrying around. This is what's ultimately coming through here for you. Seven of Swords. And we got the Ace of Wands. So we've got new inspiration. We've got this opening, a path that is available for you. It's a Spirit trying to show you that this is actually there. There is an open space. There is some freedom for you to move around. Okay, so they're wanting you to recognize that. It's coming in energetically for you, and however this shows up, know that it's meant for you. So you're going to have to make a decision around this somewhere in your life, Pisces. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you're seeing my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So there, I was stuttering for a second, and I feel, again, that's that disconnect that sometimes happens with Spirit and ourselves when we are carrying a lot of weight. So some of you might be feeling interferences with your connection to Spirit, and this is what Spirit is wanting to help you to clear in your path. Okay, so before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today, Pisces. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. So no fear. Spirit is saying have no fear. There's nothing to fear. fear is only an illusion, and fear has strength if we give it strength, okay? So you want to release whatever that fear is. Find ways to relieve yourselves of that fear, okay? So they're wanting you to really take care of yourself here as you're moving through this energy. Okay, as you're moving through whatever it is that you're experiencing in your life, Spirit is trying to remind you that you are a very strong person, that you have everything together, right? Sometimes it feels like life is a little bit chaotic, but you are someone that has it together. You're very grounded. So they want you to go back to that version of yourself that feels confident, that feels grounded and stable in their lives. You know what that feels like. You've been there in your life before. Pisces, I feel Spirit is trying to remind you of that space and energy because some of you may have forgotten it. Okay, some of us go through life experiences, and these are just regular life experiences. So those of you that are mothers that have had children, perhaps you've lost yourself in that motherhood of being a mom and doing so much for others. You maybe lost yourself, and it's now time for you to find yourself once again. So, and it could be some of you out there, even men out there that have lost themselves through some sort of an experience, even through parenthood, right? So it's all about finding yourselves. And Spirit is reminding you of who you are. This is what they're saying here. They're showing you who you are. And there's synchronicities and there's signs that are coming in, but there is this weight that some of you are carrying here. So before I continue on with this, let's take a look at the Seven of Swords. Now, Spirit is showing me numbers here. I am getting the number 13, 7, but also 1. So 13, 7, and 1. If you're seeing these numbers anywhere in your life, this is a confirmation that there's something in this reading for you today, but also 1, 3, 7, 1 in that sequence anywhere in your life. So what is it that you're carrying around here? Are there words that were spoken, situations that you experienced that really took a toll on your life that have kind of halted you and kept you in a place where you're not able to move? Pisces, is this happening for some of you? Whatever the Seven of Swords energy is, share with me in the comment section below and let me know what it is this card represents. It almost feels like Spirit is trying to communicate. You might not be fully disconnected from Spirit here, Pisces, but it feels like there's been interruptions. And it's only because there's things that you're picking up here. And I feel this has to do with your mental plane. So something to do with thoughts, something that is on your mind that you maybe think about. And I feel it's hidden. Not many people know that you think about these kind of things or you have this in your mind. But what they want you to do is, or know is, that a lot of times these are just illusions. These are things that if you don't give them energy, they will leave you alone and you will kind of dissolve them out of your life. So they're wanting you to stop giving energy to some of these things that you're carrying, okay? And know that instead of having them facing downward as some sort of a weight that you're holding, instead let's flip these swords up and use them as power instead. So any kind of fears, anything that you feel is holding you back, let's now turn it into our strength. Okay, so they're wanting you to reverse the energy of the Seven of Swords and allow yourself to be more open, right? Because this is an energy that is open and receptive. But I feel sometimes we can close ourselves off depending on the situation that we're in, or what we experience in our life, which can turn into actually a full chapter in our lives. And I feel some of you have a full chapter or a cycle where you've lived closed off. So they're wanting you to release some of the things that you're holding on to. These could be resentments, things that have hurt you, so you're carrying that pain around. And this is heavy. This can take a toll on your health, right? So nurture is coming in. Spirit is really wanting you to take care of yourself, your mind, body, and spirit, Pisces. I feel this is an overall big message for all the signs here is nourishment and taking care of yourself, rejuvenation and focusing in on your well-being here. Very, very important. So you're being given an opportunity right now, which is showing up here in this pentacle that the Queen is holding, for you to really rise above some of the things that you are going through, some of the things that might be holding you down and weighing you down. Okay? And know that you have the power. They're trying to let you know that you have the power. There is no fear. Don't be afraid of what this person is going to think. Don't be afraid of what anyone's going to think. If you have people in your mind and you're giving that energy, you're going to feel that more, right? The more energy that we put into something, more of that we're going to experience. So we have to pull that energy back a little bit here. release some of the things that we're thinking about. And this takes time. This takes repetition. It takes practice to do this, because we're naturally, sometimes we go into autopilot and these thoughts just flood our minds. So we have to be in a place of awareness. So having some sort of a daily practice in your life where you can become aware of your thoughts and start releasing them. Meditation is a really good one for this. And I feel what Spirit is ultimately wanting to say to all of us is to commit ourselves to some sort of a sacred practice in our lives where we are centering and balancing ourselves and releasing ourselves of anything that we feel is pushing us down into a lower vibrational energy. Okay, because the number 7 is a very spiritual number, and I feel something spiritual is happening with some of you. Some of you are embarking and waking up on that spiritual journey, right? And others, we are experiencing all of these different things within our spiritual journey, and sometimes we have questions because we're not sure. There's confusion here. We're not even sure where we're meant to be here. I feel there's someone who is really lost and doesn't know what to do because there's so many things that are conflicting. Like I'm getting conflicting energies here. So you want to create your own truth through grounding and centering yourself, okay? We all live a different life experience. We all have different truths, right? The reality that we're living, ours is uniquely ours. This is what Spirit is wanting you to recognize, is that you are the creator of your reality. You're a co-creator. You have an opportunity to really align yourself to that path, that purpose, where your higher self resides, right? And there's evolution. There's always a higher frequency. We're incrementally moving up in the world in energy and frequency. And some of us are moving much quicker than others. But again, that is a part of our journey, right? All the experiences. And some of us are new to this earth. Some of us have been here many years. What I'm getting is a beauty mark. I don't know if it's on your arm, but I feel like you have been here many times, Pisces. And what I'm getting, they're showing me like a beauty mark here on one side of the arm and on the other, like matching on the same side of your body. This doesn't have to necessarily be on your arm. It could be on your fingers, on both hands, but I'm seeing 2 of the same. This could be you and another person that has the same beauty mark on the same place on their body. It's almost like, oh my gosh, are we like twins just because of these beauty marks? This is what I'm picking up here with this card today. That's so interesting. And you're very loving, Pisces. Use that energy of love. I feel sometimes what happens is because we are so loving, we give a lot of love, we get hurt because we're not receiving that love back. So we close ourselves off to being open to actually experiencing the world where we're meant to, because we're so hurt by some of the things that have happened to us through people from being so caring and loving. So don't let these things hinder you. And I know that's hard to do. I've experienced this in my own life where I sometimes give a lot and I don't get the same amount back. But what I've learned is over time, right? This was when I was younger where I'd give a lot, right? And maybe I had reasoning for that behind me. I never thought about that, but even now, I give without any kind of conditions. I give without any expectations. And this is where I found a huge change in how that energy comes back in my life. So when you are giving that energy out there, everyone, make sure that you are first off topped up with energy and you're able to give your energy. And when you do give your energy, don't expect anything back from it. Give it lovingly from a place of unconditional love rather than it having strings attached to it, right? Let's have it freely give your love out to those that you want to give it out to. If there's someone that is taking advantage of it, you can choose not to give it to that person, right? Because then you won't get hurt. So this is really you understanding yourself, and it's an opportunity for you to really switch things up in your life in the way that you put your energy out there, the way that you give your energy out there. Okay, so this is the Queen of Pentacles, very loving and nurturing energy. So some of you are finding that there is a lot of love, care, and nurture in your life in many different forms, right? In different areas of your life. And this is opening you up. Like there's an opening that is happening here for you, a gateway, a portal, a door, whatever this is, it is opening for you right now, Pisces. And Spirit is trying to show you that, look, this is an opportunity. This is where you should be putting your energy. This is an opportunity for you to really align to that purpose and path where abundance resides, where love resides, where positivity, happiness, joy, excitement, all of that resides. Stability, security. It's an opportunity for you to really align your energy to that vibration, to that frequency, right? So I'm getting prayers being answered here, a manifestation that is now coming into formation, into your reality. So what's happening here is if you have any kind of fears or doubts about yourself moving forward with something that has to do with your stability and security, like you're wanting to have wealth, you're wanting to have a successful business, successful relationship, you're wanting to have happiness, whatever abundance means to you, I feel you're now being given an opportunity clear as day, like Spirit is saying, this is coming in very clearly for you right now, Pisces, an opportunity that might be staring you in the face and you're seeing it, but maybe fear has got the best of you. They're wanting you to punch fear in the face here, everyone. Not literally punch it, but like get it out of the way. You know what I do in my life? Sometimes I have fears. I sometimes go through lazy spells, all these different things where I can choose to allow that to stop me from doing what I need to do. But I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling this emotion. There's not much I can do about it. So I'm going to continue doing my thing, knowing that that emotion is there, right? It's like, okay, I acknowledge that I'm afraid, right? Just acknowledging it sometimes for me is all I need in order to move forward. Then I start to listen to music, get myself uplifted, and I do the thing anyways, no matter what it is that I'm feeling. And I feel sometimes we need to do that in order to see results, because we can give ourselves reasons, excuses, and we can say things to ourselves all day long, right? And I feel sometimes some of us do say things to ourselves all day long or keep pushing things back. Now's not the time to do that. You're exactly where you need to be right now, Pisces, as you're watching this reading. In your life right now, be in this present moment, acknowledge it for whatever it is, and move forward from that place, move forward from that energy, okay? And create what it is that you desire. So Spirit is showing me the sun coming up every single day, right? The sun comes up every single day since we were born. We've been seeing the sun coming up every single day, exactly at the same time. It just changes, but we are very aware of when the sun's coming up, right? This is how Spirit wants you to show up every single day. So they're wanting you to make a commitment. They want you to use discipline to stay in that energy every single day. We're given a brand new day to shine our light. This is what you're meant to do. And they're wanting you to grab onto that energy and use that power as you move ahead. It's almost like they're giving you a magic power here and a wand that might have that magic power. So what I'm getting is maybe a crystal or some sort of item that you can consecrate. Put your energy into that item and carry it around with you. So what I've done is I actually have a moldavite stone. I don't think I have it here in the room, but I have it in my other room there where I work. But I've got a moldavite stone where I've put my energy, and that's a very powerful stone, right? It actually creates change in your life very rapidly. It creates the changes that need to be there. So some of you might be like, oh my gosh, it created chaos in my life. But it needed to create that chaos in order to break you free from the things that are limiting you, right? So find something. It could be a pendant. It could be a bracelet, anything you want, and just set an intention in that item. Carry it around knowing that you've just initiated something into the universe, right? Sometimes we need to do that. I do that with everything. I use a lot of candles and set intentions and light candles and let them burn, and that just puts the energy out there. So whatever practice you want to use in your life, whatever item you want to consecrate, whatever kind of technique you want to use here, Pisces, use it, because I feel that you're opening up to something and there's a lot of potential, a lot of things you're going to experience here that are in alignment with a life experience that you're wanting to experience, right? They're giving you an opening here to actually move into that energy. And remember, every single day as you wake up every morning, you have an opportunity to shine that light. They're wanting you to blast that light out into the world. Okay, so look at that. And signs around you, synchronicities. I feel for some of you, this Ace of Wands, this new beginning, it's a new chapter, it's a new beginning, it's a new cycle for you, right? So we want to make it the best that we can. And I'm huge on first impressions. So whenever something new comes in, I'm all about first impressions, how it shows up. You know, was it put together in a good package or did it come in sloppy? Right? So this is the energy coming in. You want to be very aware and all about the first impression, whether it's you giving the first impression or the first impression coming to you. Take a look at it. Is it well presented, right? I don't know why that's coming up, but that's definitely coming up for you, Pisces. So look at that. And I feel someone's touching you, or someone came by, or you feel a touch, right? Someone touches you on the shoulder or kind of, and there's nobody there. This is Spirit nudging you. So they're saying they're nudging you right now, Pisces, to make a move. I feel you're trying to make a decision. This is what's coming through, and there's fear there. Like you're wanting to go. You're feeling like, I need to do this, but there's a huge but there. I want you to knock that but out of the whole thing and move forward with it. They're saying take a risk. Sometimes we have to take a risk, Pisces. Sometimes we have to take a risk and see where it takes us. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But you know what? Anytime something hasn't worked for me, I'm just like, oh, well, let's try something else and see what else happens. I don't really make a big deal about it. And I feel not everyone's like that, right? So we got to find ways to just move forward from things that don't work out for us, and not be afraid. Just because one thing didn't work doesn't mean everything's not going to work, right? So let's go ahead and pull an animal spirit card here. This is a spirit animal oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. It comes with an oracle message and a protection message. I'm going to read them both to you today. So we are getting for you, Pisces, butterfly spirit. So look at this. Some of you might be seeing a lot of butterflies around you. That's coming in as a confirmation. And it says, transformation is beautiful. Transformation is beautiful. The number 11 is a master number, so you're highly intuitive. Those of you that are seeing the number 1, Spirit is letting you know you're exactly where you need to be in the moment that you're seeing these numbers. You're manifesting. You are connected as well. So 11 is a confirmation here. Those of you looking for timing, I'm getting 11 days, 11 weeks, 11 months, and the 11th of the month. Those of you that were born on the 11th, I feel there's an activation happening for some of you as well. So the oracle message here is joy and the beautiful lightness of being alive and creative in the world is the focus when butterfly spirit flutters before you. Transformation is inevitable as you grow into your most beautiful, empowered self. Indeed, you will go through some uncomfortable stages as you let go of the forms of your life that no longer fit the new you. Even relationships must go through shifts to match your new emerging self. If you focus on the beauty and not the challenges, stop taking yourself too seriously, Pisces, and choose to be playful, loving, and joyous. You will soon know the miracle your soul wants to experience through you. Today is a day for joy, so alight. Look around you and see the beauty that is everywhere and in everyone, including yourself. The protection message here is transformation does not have to be as traumatic or dramatic as things may seem to be right now. Remember, change is the only true constant. When you resist it, you create a tension within you as you refuse to accept the inevitable. In this moment, you might have forgotten the beauty and joy of life as it moves through its seasons, as nature dictates. You are being faced with a choice right now. You can struggle with the current conditions, refusing to surrender and see through the lens of lack and loss, or you can surrender to the grace that is calling you to allow life to take its course, moving through the sadness and disappointment. Surrender will soften you, inviting you to bask in gratitude and see through the lens of curiosity. These are the keys to tuning in to the infinite potential available to you now. Butterfly spirit knows the beauty and delight you are on the brink of discovering. Let go and trust that this is there for you. Okay, so what a beautiful message here. Transformation is beautiful if we choose to see it as beautiful, right? So look at that. I'm going to go ahead and pull an angel number for you. Some of you have been seeing angel numbers and repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. So we're getting number 8, prosperity. Look at this. Prosperity is all around you already, but it's also coming in. You're going to see it. So those of you that are seeing the number 8s around you, this is coming in as a confirmation. So balance of personal power. So this is something that some of you might be experiencing where you're being asked to balance your personal power. You're going to see victory around this, and you're going to see yourself overcoming challenges. Success, strength, and abundance is all there for you, everyone. And remember, we are in the year number 8 in numerology. 2024 equals to the number 8. It's time for you to tap into that power you naturally harness, Pisces. So this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.